Oh, thank you, Reuben. This is a real privilege to share my passion for nutrition and Niken's amazing supplement program. It's truly a wonderful thing. And I'm going to share some slides here. I loved your pictures of the ingredients. That was great. So let me go here. So Niken's Kenzen Wellness is an amazing program, and I consider it part of our Discover Freedom, because you're discovering the freedom of health that your body can give you. And when I've taught college courses, one of the first questions is, well, don't we just age and we wear out? And your body is meant to be healthy for a long, long time. Into your 90s, 100s, people are living to those years and have throughout history. So don't ever think that you're destined to grow unhealthy. There's so much you can do. And I discovered Niken's Nutritionals after I fell in love with their energy field wellness, and they were cutting edge there. And I'd been taking supplements. I'd been a nutritionist already for 20 years. I was really interested in the quality of their program for their supplements, and I was just blown away. And I'd served as a consultant as a couple of health food stores, and salesmen would come in with the hottest, newest products. And I remember one that came in with a new mushroom product, and I'm sitting there thinking, Niken's had that for 2 years and theirs is better than yours, you know, and Niken's like that. They're always at the cutting edge in the energy wellness and the nutritional wellness. So I wanted to give a little context here. Who's looking out for our food? There are 30,000 food manufacturers in an operation, but 70% of profits only go to 100 firms. And 3/4 of the US's most profitable corporations, oil, chemicals, and tobacco, are the major players in agriculture. So are they really thinking about your health, or are they promoting profit? We need to be aware of this. The Food and Drug Administration focuses on false and misleading claims, but not on food quality. And the Department of Agriculture focuses on labels and infection and contamination. And they don't even have the budget to do all the inspections that they should at the farm and the barn. So together, those two agencies cooperate to make the recommendations for the RDAs, but they're really not charged with optimizing nutrition and health for Americans. So over 75% of American adults today report taking daily supplements. And that's no surprise. It's gone up tremendously in the last 2 years and even in the last 10 years. Because we're realizing that our food supply is compromised. So why do people need to take food supplements? I know clients often say, well, I eat a pretty good diet. But there are many, many reasons. Our soils have been depleted seriously over the last 50 to 60 years. Fiber, vitamins, minerals, and enzymes are lost in processing. And so much of our foods now are refined. And the typical diet often doesn't even meet the RDAs. The iron and vitamin D and magnesium and B12 are all known to be undersupplied by our food supply. And the RDAs themselves are based on looking for clinical signs of deficiency, not for optimal health. We also lead more sedentary lives. We hear about that a lot, but you still need the same vitamins and minerals, even though you don't need as many calories and energy food. And most diets lack variety and balance. The ancient tribe would eat up to 3,000 species in a year. 90% of our food is based on 4 species: corn, wheat, soy, and milk. So we also, our needs vary tremendously. Biochemical individuality, up to 30 times more vitamins that one person needs than another. So you really need to gear your supplements and your food to yourself. And toxins in air, water, and food, and drugs add to the body toxic burden. And chronic stress, which we've heard a lot about in the last couple of years especially, really increases the needs for certain nutrients to deal with stress. Also, illness and aging lead to poor digestion and absorption, even in the foods that you eat. So you might need to oversupply certain nutrients that are hard to assimilate. And processed foods put an extra burden on the liver, which is a great detoxifier, and distort the biome. And Western medicine is really starting to pay a lot of attention to that. So what is Niken's nutrition philosophy? Niken bases its whole wellness program on nature. My dad was a doctor and he said, nature knows best, start with nature. So Niken created the first complete program based on organic ingredients whenever possible. And it's in organic-based nutrition means all the ingredients are carefully chosen to maximize the organic content. So it really moves you closer to the way our body was really designed for nature. And I want to thank Mary Bowser for this awesome update of our wonderful diagram of all Niken's offerings. And they're so beautifully organized to address the 5 major systems of the body and the core of our 13 trillion cells in the center. And I'll be discussing a few of these things. And it's so nice for fathers, the older gentlemen in our country that have a special deal for this month. So I'm going to talk about a few of these, but it's a really great way to visualize, because you can see that Niken's products are really designed to support the body's systems. They're not designed to address like one enzyme system and address particular symptoms instead of the basic need of the body. So I found there actually 15 different advantages of Niken's particular approach to the supplements. Pharmaceutical grade means the labels match every capsule. Every capsule has what is on the label, and that's not true of most vitamins. There's no mega doses, which I really, really love. The nutrients are in physiological doses. That means it works with the body. It's not trying to manipulate it by a mega dose of one thing that will put something else out of balance. The formulas have a variety of food factors so that they'll work together just the way the body was designed to have its nutrients associated with food. And they incorporated traditional herbs from diverse world cultures that have been known to help with these different systems from hundreds of years of utility in the traditional systems. They focus on balance, so it's holistic rather than, again, addressing like one particular result. Easy labels, as I just said, and priced competitively. I love that. There's no price gouging based on the hottest, newest nutrient mentioned in social media. And organic-based food sources. So there's no GMOs, hormones, antibiotics, pesticides, herbicides, endocrine disruptors, metals working their way into your consumption. And minimal fillers, just enough to make the capsules and the tablets stick together. Works with the body instead of against it. I emphasize that in my books and with my clients, because so many supplements are mega dosed and are working just to change you instead of working with the body. And the emphasis is on digestion. As I said, this is really getting a lot of attention, but it's been traditional in Asian medicine forever. The supplements focus on the basics. There's no hot crazes. Our human metabolisms haven't changed in over 10,000 years. So we know what we need. We need real food. Then the whole program supports natural regulation so that we produce steady energy so you don't get cravings. It's easier for your body to tell you the truth about how much to eat and how to choose good foods. Lots of information. The labels are all online even before you buy. supplements, so it's full transparency. And wherever possible, they're vegan, gluten-free, kosher, paleo, sensitive to personal dietary preferences. So you can't say that about any other line of nutritionals on the marketplace. So I'm going to talk about a couple of the different things that Ruben mentioned for men, grown men who have kids. The Kenzen immunity is synergistic combination of 14 different mushrooms, and each is carefully chosen because it addresses a particular area of the immune response. And if you've been reading about immunity in the last couple of years, it's a very complicated system, and these different mushrooms have been proven over the centuries to affect these different aspects. And 6 of the strains are exclusive to Nikken. They're grown in laboratory conditions to maximize their benefit. And as Ruben mentioned, they even have glucans, and there's a whole network marketing program based on the benefits of glucans, but we just slip them into our immunity. It's there for you. Now the Megan Daily 4 is the core, getting all your vitamins and minerals, the water soluble and fat soluble antioxidants, and all the nutrition supporting cellular function. And I love that they have all the phytonutrients. I always say, make sure you have a colorful plate. Red, orange, yellow, tan, green vegetables are all carrying different energies and phytonutrients. So they're all in the Mega Daily 4. And that meets and exceeds often the RDAs. And they have the gender specific formulas. The women's formula, as Ruben said, has the green tea, the Dong Quai, grapeseed extract to help with premenstrual syndrome and menopause and other issues. And the men's has turmeric and green tea and saw palmetto and the pygemum africanum, all known to support a healthy prostate and other male functions. So we're promoting healthy metabolism, cardiovascular immunity, and brain function, and hormonal balance. And it's even time-lapsed for optimal absorption. So I want to talk about jade greenzymes. Also, they're called nature's perfect food by the scientists who first discovered the special properties of young barley grass. And this is so wonderful. I have clients who say that it not only gives them energy, but their digestion works better, and they just love jade greenzyme. Some people just put it under their tongue and it makes them feel better. And Nikkens are unique. They're organic, they're grown in the US, they're picked at the peak of freshness, and even the color can change because there's so much good chlorophyll in it, and every harvest is a little different. They're cold pressed and they're certified organic by the USDA, the QAI, they're kosher, vegan, gluten-free, and they even help with avoiding the acidity that comes from stress and poor diet, illness, aging. It helps alkalize the body like our water does too, and it supports skin elasticity and other signs of aging. And the last one I want to mention is clarity, because the fathers are aging, and we know that it promotes brain and gut health, and new research is showing how important it is for both the nervous system and the biome to work together. And clarity is a fermented blend of 100% organic ingredients to help maximize your cognitive function. And there's special sprouting. So these are special processes of fermenting and sprouting to make everything easier for the body to utilize. We've got ashwagandha helping with stress and memory and learning and reaction time. Purple corn helping with anthocyanins and antioxidants to support brain health, and periwinkle and ginkgo leaf that have all been known for centuries to help mental acuity, and bacopa for memory, focus, and concentration. So everything I've said has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. They don't even do that. It's not that we haven't applied for approval or something. They don't do that. And this product is not intended, and none of Nikken's products are supposed to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. What they do is give the body what it needs to protect itself as best possible. So look over Niken's wonderful collection. You really find whatever you need to supplement. And these are not pharmaceutical. They're not even nutraceutical. I like to emphasize that. They're food supplements, and I love that. And so think about a wellness subscription. Each supplement is packaged for a month's supply according to the dosage recommended, and subscriptions are easy to change. And we use everything. I think it's kept my husband and I young for the last 24 years, going on 25. And our kids were hit teenagers when we started with Niken. They're now in their 40s and healthy. And I just love helping families maintain great health. So thank you for letting me share.